7:15-ish on a Monday night. We're going to prep some Pathfinder. Sorry for the delay there. I am trying to get Foundry to load up. I installed some mods. Um, two mods. Well, I guess it's three mods. There was one of them involved 2 months. They're compendiums. Compendiums can be pretty big, but they're not actually registered to the game, so I'm not sure why it's taking so long for them to load up. I picked them up over on Pathfinder Infinite? Pathfinder Infinite? NPC Index Specialists by Jamie Trollope and Paul Steen, and then another product by those two guys called Monstrous Templates. Now, I don't want to like stream the document because the document just has like the links to install like the Foundry thing, so I wouldn't want to like accidentally like distribute it to everybody. Um, yeah. So I'm hoping that my game loads up so we could take a look at it. Um, and then I was gonna like read off screen what the PDF does. It's got like instructions and everything. Now, I bought the Foundry version, which is literally just a PDF with like a link and instructions in it. So I don't have like a digital paper version to read, because I wasn't about to buy both. They have a lot in this line, and what I think is really cool is that these guys make all their stuff have Foundry um, components. So like for me, without there being like a good import tool, um, that's huge, right? Like I'm not gonna buy your Pathfinder product like if I have to build it myself in Foundry, right? So these guys, they definitely thought of that. The monstrous templates includes Azer, Boggards, Bugbear, Centaur, Cyclops, Dwegar, Erinyes, Cloud Giant, Fire Giant, Frost Giant, Hill Giant, Stone Giant, Storm Giant, Knoll, which I guess are Cola now, right? Medusa, Minotaur, Redcap, Raha Rakshasa, Succubus, Strix Troll, Were Creature, and then they give you a few examples of those templates being applied to other stuff from their other products, which is to say, they have a product that's like 111 different specialists. That's the other one that I picked up. So, anyways, I don't know why we can't get into the game. It makes me super duper sad. So, let's see what we can do about that. And I don't want to give away, again, those codes on accident. So, gotta be careful what we open on stream while we're reading this. All right, let's see what we can do. I'll abandon all ship. Uh, Stop and restart. We'll see what happens. It's really mad tonight. I don't know what I did to make you so upset. How about you start now? Please? Maybe? Think about it? Pretty fun if we do some prep before the game. Oh, yeah. No, that was too soon. Hmm. Okay. I guess. Ugh. I think I'm gonna get the disconnect code. Maybe? It was stuck on this gray screen for about a solid 4 or 5 minutes before we gave up on it. So, or maybe, yeah, maybe longer? 6 minutes? So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get to play or not tonight. We'll have to find out. I'm going to take that off to the side. I'm going to go ahead then and we'll just get our notes out. Just work on that. We also need to work on the cool cutscenes and stuff, so we could work on the cutscenes. So let's grab our Outlaw notes. There we go. And then we'll grab the adventure. And then we'll also grab cutscenes document. All right. So we're into book 2, and both groups have had the quiet laboratory at night. So, chapter 1 end, which we did. Alright, so let's look at the outline of the book here. And I'll just keep trying to connect to Foundry in the background. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Launch. Believe in yourself, world. You can do it. It'll be booted up any second now. You just gotta keep trying. Can't give up. Can't give up. Alright. So, searching the spell scar, they are almost at the end of that, and that's when we will need another cutscene. And then we have Steaming Kingdom, which is just such a terrible name. Alright. So, we'll put these in. So. And what were these? Heading 2? Okay. So, heading 2, heading 2, heading 2. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. And we got the world open, which is good, because I wanted to peek on these things that we just picked up. So I guess we'll let that finish loading. Once that's finished loading, we'll actually activate the modules. So we can still keep working on cutscenes. Alright. So let's see. We need our friend Robot. And also, Darby had some cool ideas that he shared for this as well. So let's see what he has. It was a while ago, so we're going to scroll back in time. We were talking about templates, elemental templates, homebrewing, items, scrolling. Environmental movement, which we had talked about from off-kilter boats. Going airship, one single map. Pat on the back there, good shit. Cool stuff. Alright. Book 3 cutscene ideas. So we're going to put Darby ideas. There we go. And then, let's see. City concepts. Just a mess of notes here. 5 of them. Oh. This could be of interest to us for our actual notes. Let's see. That guy. That's coming up. Let's see. Incredible ideas. Okay. Ideas for if they die, if they TPK inside the cradle. So TPK ideas. That's how hard this dungeon is. That there are entire threads online about how to deal with how deadly the cradle quartz is. Then we've got, gosh, we had a lot of conversations happening here. Let's see. I'm still scrolling back. Wild surges. Ah, here we go. Darby's ideas for book 2 cutscenes. Okay. So switch back to this document. We're going to be like cooking a lot of dishes at once tonight with our 40 minutes of prep that we have left. No, wait. My bad. Our 35 minutes of prep that we have left. No big deal. No big deal. All right. So Monk's toolbar, token bar is working again. That's nice to see. All right. Don't know why it stopped working. But it's back. And let's see, what else do we have? Going over to modules, and we just picked up 2 new ones. They were Specialist, Jam and Jax's NPC Index. Alright, so Index, there we go. Monsters template, regular template. I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Dragons, dungeons, bestiary, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we're going to save and reload. While that's saving and reloading, we're going to go back to our notes. And let's see. Book 2, General Toolbox and Item Ideas. For searching the spell scar, make Jax the spirit-infused weapon. Per the weapon description, Jax doesn't reveal itself. Blah, blah, blah. Chapter 4, Steaming Kingdom Gilded Gunner's Gear, only in one location, without any of the members using them listed in the encounters. Following ideas for Golden Silencer, Gold Case Bullets, Reasoning, Safecrackers, Mana Waste. Okay, these weren't ideas for storyline. Here's his idea for cutscenes. This is his idea for adding items, which is cool. Also useful. Alright. Let that finish doing what it's doing. Book 2, cutscene ideas. Close to 1 is solving the Pyronite problem. Alright. Chapter 2 end. Loveless and Muglin meeting in a smoke-filled room, discussing potential buyers from Nex and Geb before Loveless asks Muglin if he cleaned up the loose ends with the priest, that suppressing the noise complaints won't be continuing. Loveless suppressing her displeasure at Muglin's lack of being able to clean up problems, the robber, the banquet, the priest getting the formula. Nex and Geb could be replaced if you don't want hints OOC to what Muglin later tells the party if captured. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it's gonna be pretty obvious, like, who the buyers are, but, let's go to our magic writing robot, and we go to, where's our Alkenstar cutscene? Alkenstar campaign? Excellent. Okay, so, wait, is this the same one? This isn't the same one, is it? No, let's keep going. Expand. Yes, this is what we need. Okay. Alright, so what are we going to tell the robot? We're going to say... okay. As our heroes step into the distorted gloom of the sandstone ruins deep within the mana wastes, comma, the camera pulls back and upwards, spiraling into the clouds, zooming away from the cursed desert below. Once it breaks the cloud cover, it pivots and zooms to focus on the distant clockwork marvel that is the city of Alkenstar. The scene transitions to a smoky back room where Ambrose Mugland mustachioed, halfling businessman and crime lord, and Loveless, a tall, sexy, elven shield marshal, captain, there we go, are having a heated discussion. Loveless wants to know if Muglin has tied down all his loose ends. It's one thing after another with him. About the priest. What about those idiots who were supposed to be rotting in the belly of some ancient desert horror? Have buyers lining up. Mugland are fucking this up for everyone. I don't think they like to say fucking. The robot's pretty polite. You are screwing this up for everyone. Mugland, nervous, for he has never seen Loveless this angry, is rapidly losing confidence and insists everything is well in hand. Loveless, doubtful, gives him a hungry smile and says, would Sharkosa agree with that statement? You better get all of your things in one box soon, or I'm going to tie down the last loose end I have, she says, staring him down meaningfully. Alright, so that sounds pretty cool. Alright. Let's clean it up. Desert horror sounds way scarier. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Can you take what I have just written and turn it into a script for a scene in the style of steampunk, style of HBO's Deadwood, with fantasy steampunk elements like you have done. Alright, let's see what happens. This scene is called the threat. Well, you know what? I'll wait for it to print out, and then we'll worry about editing that scene. All right, let's head back over here and check out these compendiums. All right. What do you think these compendiums are called, guys? We just installed them. Jam. Oh, excuse me. Jam and Jacks. Okay. So, Jam and Jack's monstrous bestiary. Here's Gorthak the Spine Taker, a CR10 Troll Ranger. Oh, that's dope as hell. Okay. Whoa! Alright, that can do a lot of cool stuff. And then we got DC for monstrous templates, just chilling in here. Just a picture. Okay. I guess. Maybe I should read the instructions. Hold on. Now I do have to read the instructions off screen so that we don't spoil anything. Alright, instructions for use. Find the NPC or creature you wish to use and import or drag it onto the map. Next, open Jam and Jack's monstrous templates. Search for the monster you want and drag the Medusa template onto an NPC. This will automatically make the NPC Medusa. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. So, let's have a bard. Here's an NPC bard. And we drag it over. We'll go ahead and make a folder called Customs. There we go. Oh, we already have a folder called Homebrew. Well, whatever. So we got this folder called Customs. We could have a Appealing Songsmith, level 13. So we drag them over. And now we have this Appealing Songsmith, level 13. They have spells and abilities like a bard. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's all set up already for casting and whatnot. They got an inventory with appropriate gear for their level. And then they have striking, all that kind of stuff. Alright, cool. So then we go over here and we try to find Jam and Jack's monstrous templates. Monstrous bestiary, monstrous abilities. Alchemists, bards, NPC class DCs. Hey, here we go. Alright, so if we want her to be a Medusa, we just go down to Medusa section. And it says just drag it onto her. What happens? Is she a Medusa now? Oh, Medusa. Focus gaze. Basic traits. Petrifying gaze. Medusa toxin. And deadly locks. Oh, nice. All Medusa have snakes for hair, but only the most powerful snakes with poison so deadly they will kill a man in seconds. And then it adds snake hair to the list of things that she could do. Nice. And just like that, we have a Medusa Songsmith. But it didn't increase the DC. It doesn't look like. Or did it? It still just says it's a level 13 creature. It just says DC. So let's see what else it says. This will automatically add abilities and feats that correspond. Read through the creature's abilities and see if any other manual adjustments need to be made, like adjusting the 2-hit and damage of natural attacks, or adding an innate or focus spell. Known issues. Senses and languages cannot be automatically added for NPCs. You have to adjust them manually, or just remember that they have based on past abilities. Speed and size. Sometimes when inserting and deleting feats that affect speed and size, these parameters won't change properly. This is a Foundry bug. If you adjust levels after the template is applied, it won't readjust the feats even if you qualify for feats or lose levels. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright. Well, now I kind of want all of the books. I want to just be able to grab, like, NPCs of, like, any level and, like, throw them down. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you got a level 1 bard, a worldly busker. They've got different abilities and different level ranges, which I just think is super duper cool. And this is all just bard. So there's a monk folder that's just full of, like, monk stuff. And if you just wanted some of the abilities, you could just grab some of the abilities and drag them onto your monster. I don't know. That seems really useful. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay. Wow. So if you had all of these, you would really never need to make anything. Like, I had in the one NPC module I got some alchemists, but look at all the different alchemists that we could have here if we wanted to. Oh, so like there's a null template, right? So we could add that null template to Fasa's sheet, right? So if we have Fasa here and we wanted her to have null stuff, it says that she's a human right now, right? But if I turn that off and I go to, man, there are a lot of these templates though. Let's see. Don't need that one. Monk abilities, alchemist. There we go. Monstrous templates. So we go back up to null and just do the whole shebang. And then if they're a pack attack or cult caster, so pack attack, and there we go. Now it makes her a null, and then it gives her all of her null heritage abilities, just like that. Now it does say you have to go and add that stuff manually, which is fine. Her speed was already 30, so we don't want to change that. Common and null for languages, which I think... Is null still listed as null? No. Polo. There we go. Alright. And dark vision. I think I have to drag dark vision on. Let's see. Go here. Compendium browser. Abilities. Dark vision. Here we go. Drag that on. Alright. Now they should have dark vision. On top of everything else that they got. Gains dark vision. And then we go to pack attack. If two nulls with this ability stand adjacent to each other and the enemy, they're considered off guard. It has to be two nulls. Damn, that's rough. Pack attack or blah, blah, blah. And then null template. And then she would gain more abilities if she was higher in level. Okay. Man, that's really cool. So, how do you look up templates? Is that something you could just look up in the bestiary? So if I look up null, okay, it just gives me those. It doesn't let me search templates. That's a bummer. Maybe it's because they're monsters? Question mark. Let me see. Null. Nope, that's definitely not where they go. Feats and features. Maybe it's in the feats features. Null. No lore, no weapon. Yeah, that might just be a special thing. Okay, that's fine. The fact that I can drag it on there and have it change and stuff is so cool. Wow. Okay, so the other one, that's just so great. They have other books. They have warriors and spellcasters, and they have an undead book as well. They're kind of priced. They're like $10 a piece. So, I mean, for 111 guys, that's not too bad. So I just put them on my wish list, and you know, I'll pick them up as I go, or maybe people pick them up for me. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, pretty good. So then, Foundry VTT implementation for the other one. Install the modules through one of the following ways, blah, blah, blah. Instructions for use. Find the NPC you wish to use and drag it onto the map. Then find the ancestry you wish to use and drag that onto the NPC. And that's it. That's how it works. Okay, that was very cool. It was honestly so easy to set up too. You know, big hashtag not sponsored here, but that was awesome. Set up real easy, did exactly what I wanted it to do. Very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how this cool script turned out. This is called the Threads of Power. Alright, there we go. And we'll go here. Format. Alright. Title. Threads of Power. Exterior Manaway, Sandstone Ruins Day. The camera navigates through the eerie, distorted gloom of ancient sandstone ruins. Their once majestic structures, now half buried in the sand, worn by time and the harsh desert winds of the Mana Waste. Suddenly, the camera pulls back, spiraling upward rapidly, leaving the desolate landscape behind as it pierces through the dense cloud cover, transitioning from the cursed desert to the skies above. Nice. That's good shit. The camera breaks free from the clouds. It pivots sharply, zooming towards the distant mechanical wonder of Alkenstar City, its clockwork and steam-driven marvels gleaming in the sunlight. The scene shifts to a dimly lit, smoke-filled back room. The walls are lined with intricate gear and steam pipes. A faint, mechanical hum resonates in the background. Ambrose Mugland, a portly halfling with a meticulously groomed mustache, sits across from Loveless, a tall, striking elf with the poise of a seasoned shield marshal. The tension between them is palpable. Loveless, frustrated, pacing. All I hear are excuses, Mugland. What about the priest? And those fools in the desert? We have buyers, and you're jeopardizing everything. Let's see. And those fools in the desert, I'm gonna put, they should be rotting away in the belly of the beast. Exclamation mark. You told me it was foolproof. Exclamation mark. We have buyers, and you're jeopardizing everything. Muglin, nervously wringing his hands, which sport far fewer rings and baubles than usual. There we go. I assure you, Captain Lovelace, everything is under control. The priest won't be a problem, and those desert rats won't be digging themselves out anytime soon. I wouldn't say that. That's terrible. It won't be a problem. I sent 2 different. Here we go. We'll really freak them out. I sent 3 different teams. 3 different agents. That sounds bad too. And I hired. There we go. Yeah. All right. I hired 3 different problem solvers for this small setback. If you could even call it a setback. The man's as good as dead. The desert is a death trap. And those patsies turned government agents flew off to their own demise. There we go. Skeptical, Loveless, skeptical leaning in. And what would Sharkosa say? You think she'd be satisfied with this mess? Muglin swallows hard, his confidence waning under Loveless's intense gaze. Loveless, leaning back, a dangerous smile. You better get your affairs in order, Mugland, or I'll be forced to tie up my last loose end. Okay, she says capital and italics on my. Muglin meets her gaze, the gravity of her threat sinking in. I understand, Captain. I won't let you down. Loveless, rising, her tone icy. See that you don't. That seems pretty good. Lovelace turns and strides out of the room, her cloak billowing behind her. Muglin is left alone, the weight of his predicaments pressing down on him. Fade out. That's some good shit right there. That's, man. Here, we're coming for you, next writer's strike. No, I'm just kidding. That's a terrible thing to say. All right. No, this was. Anyways, so we have that mapped out. That'll be great. There we go. The man's as good as dead. The desert is a death trap. Those patsies turned government agents flew off to their own demise. They're like lemmings, just real tenacious lemmings. There we go. I don't like affairs in order. I think she should say, you better get your shit in one box. There we go. That seems like a bit more rugged. Better get your shit in one box, Muglin, or I'll be forced to tie up my last loose end. Alright. Well, it doesn't make sense that she says that when... Okay. All I hear excuses, Muglin, are supposed to be tying up loose ends. There we go. What about the priest and those fools from the, and those fools we framed to cover our tracks. There we go. They should be rotting away in the belly of a beast. You told me it was foolproof. We have buyers, and you're jeopardizing everything. Sharkos is saying, you think she'd be satisfied with this mess? Nice. Oof. Okay. That's good. I like that. All right, so 51. So we have 9 minutes before the game. I don't think we could crank out another one of these, but there are ways from finishing the next chapter, so I think we'll be okay. What was Darby's suggestion for Chapter 3 and Muglin and Sabora Sharkosa talking terms of how Muglin is going to pay for their services rendered in a room decorated with gold leaf accents? Muglin suggests a test run of Pyronite on a target that would have the guild runners swim in gold. Sabora no, man, it would definitely be slides. Iced wine to Muglin, telling him to enjoy the drinks. Sabora doesn't intend on Muglin leaving her till her men are paid in full. Okay, that's not bad. And then chapter 4, Lovelace sitting, feet up at her desk, fan blowing at the corner as her aide, Skedra, enters. Lovelace asks if Skedra did as she asked. In reply, Skedra pulls out bounty sheets of the party placed on the desk. Lovelace orders the sheets to be shared between the men on the lookout now. Each PC now carries a bounty of 2,000 gold. There we go. Nice. Bounty sheets don't have any, do anything, knowing who gets involved in being in book 3, but Outlaws have to have one piece bounty update with the villain cursing their luck. Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty good. So, what else do we have to do over here in the desert? Great question. So, over here in the desert, we still have the following quests to do before they can get to the Cradle of Quartz. It's only 2-day walk, y'all. Only 2-day walk. So they still have the Haunted Gun to deal with, and the Ulfin Funeral Ship. Those are the last two that they have to deal with. So there is this oasis that they could deal with as well. This could be a pretty good social encounter of having these guys here. So we could do like 1, 2, 3 on these, and that could work pretty well. Yeah, I like that. That works pretty good. So we will do. I keep calling them ogres, but allegedly there's oh, they are ogres. Okay. I thought these might be smog giants. The smog giants are like not very big, right? Smog giant. Yeah, they're like the same fucking size as these ogres. It's really disappointing. Um, so we have these ogres here, and then they could try to talk to the ogres if they speak Jotun. Otherwise, they'll have to fight these ogres, which is fine, I guess. It should go pretty quick, right? And then they've got the haunted gun, and then they got the Ulfin funeral ship. All right. Now, according to the adventure, the Ulfin funeral ship's actually pretty easy, so that shouldn't be too bad. It looks like the ship should be like the next encounter they have, then the ogres, and then the gun. That might work. Yeah. All right. And then they got a pretty complicated setup here for the Ulfin funeral ship. So it just says before they arrive at the Cradle of Courts, make sure you run this encounter, blah, 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 blah. All right. So, yeah, I'm excited for the game. Starts in 5 minutes. Any announcements this week? Yeah. So, I'm very tempted to skip running BG 1 tomorrow night. I want to play Final Fantasy Rebirth when it comes out on Friday, and I forgot to play Integrate or whatever, like the Yuffie DLC, and I just don't know where I'm gonna get the time otherwise, and I don't know exactly how long it takes. Let me see. FF7 Integrate. How long to beat? Oh, it takes about 5 hours. Yeah. So, I might be able to still play Baldur's Gate. If you complete the side content, all the combat challenges, and the mini games, it'll take 8 hours. Eh. I think I just want to do the story and get over with. So yeah, we might do Baldur's Gate tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna go run my game. I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll be back tomorrow night to work on some Kingmaker prep. And I'll see you next time.